Ani, this is Sheila Chingwa. I would like to introduce my book to you, Newton Mikumasa, Wind Witch, by Sheila L. Chingwa. Anishinaabe is by Carrie LaRue. Newton Mikumasa is a historical fantasy inspired by the Harry Potter franchise. Yes, folks, I am a Harry Potter fan. I joined the magic folk and the Native American medicine men together to teach us about the legends and the lore of the native people. I brought a few wizards and witches together to assist a secret society to rescue and protect the Native American medicine children from the native boarding schools. One is also introduced to the adventure of four Native American students who were impacted by the boarding school life. Boarding school life came with abuse and neglect, all those kind of topics. Also, genocide is brought up, and I intricately wove cultural awareness into the tale. I and many of our people in our culture do not have Anishinaabe as our first language. Many of us have lost our language skills, and as an adult learner, I struggle still to learn how to enunciate the words properly. So I partnered with Carrie LaRue to find words or phrases to translate into the language. Once we translated them, we made videos for YouTube. Each video is attached to a QR code. The reader can then scan the code, hear the word in the language as they're reading. I'm hoping that it will assist them to learn the language quicker. At this time, I would like to invite you to pause the video and scan the QR code on the screen. When you do so, you should be able to pull up the cover announcement with the appropriate enunciation for Newton Mikumasa. In partnership with my nephew, Anakin Chingwa, he asked me to put the book on Kickstarter. The purpose of this campaign is to start building a partnership with local Native artists. Anakin himself will design the t-shirt. Yvonne Keshik Walker will be making a porcupine quilt art pendant. Arnold Walker will provide another porcupine quilt art pendant of his own design. With the proceeds earned with Kickstarter, I plan to donate 5 Vocal Plus subscriptions to the first 5 federally recognized tribal elders anywhere in the United States. They must be over the age of 55. My hope is that they will write and share their stories, one story at a time. Any tribal member who wants to write for Vocal will be given a 1-year subscription with the value of $100. My hope with your support is to earn more than 700. This will allow me to offer more elders subscriptions, and I think that would be absolutely wonderful. I am happy to say that I am the owner and the CEO of Gbagwe Publishing LLC. My intent of this publishing company is to support Native American authors in the community and in greater society. The 5 Vocal Plus winners will receive the opportunity to have their vocal writing stories compiled together in a book and published for free through G by Quay Publishing. There are 3 tiers of support. Tier 1 is a signed book. Tier 2 is a signed book and a shirt designed by Anakin Chingwa. Tier 3 is a signed book, a shirt, and a pendant handcrafted by 5 Native American crafters. There are only 5 of these available. Author details will be given with the art piece dated and signed. Language preservation is a big concern in our culture. Our Adawa language is in danger for extinction. My book is an attempt to inspire adult learners to engage in lifelong learning habits that include our language. I also felt it was very important to bring a cultural awareness to the story. Our culture also needs to be preserved. Was to fund parts of the purchase of self-publishing, but the majority of it was to donate 5 Vocal Plus subscription to the first 5 people of a federally recognized tribal elder. They'd have to be over 55. Um, there are a few people already on Vocal who are native and they write their stories, they write their history, and sometimes they just write for enjoyment. So I know that if there are a few of us already, we can find more who would love to write on a platform such as this. I would hope to be able to give more than 5, but um, 700 would give me 5. If I had more than 700, I could do more gifting, and boy, wouldn't that feel fun. And just imagine the stories and the history that could come from more people willing and wanting to write their stories. I mean, it was so enjoyable to write Nunu Mukumasa that I really connected and felt good. And I'm sure other elders, if they had such an understanding of what vocal could give them, I'm sure they would be happy to write just like I am. Anyway, wanted that opportunity. Okay, thanks. The one thing I like about vocal, it allows the author to tell one story at a time. Writers of all ages can use this platform to record their memories, their songs, whatever they want to. There's a community for all sorts of writing on Vocal, and it is a very user-friendly site. I have gleaned many friendships from writing through Vocal. It's been a very nice hobby for me to engage in. To be honest, the Newton Makumasa is on the Vocal platform. It is the first rough draft, and it doesn't have very much development in it. Um, Someday I hope a teacher will use it to compare and contrast how one can develop writing. But at this point in time, I'm just more interested in providing the elders of our community to use it um, to record their history for generations yet to come. And that's why I'm willing to allot 5% for this development. Miigwech for watching, and thank you for considering funding my book, Newton Makumasa. It is a big project that I love very much, and I hope you will too. Bamapi.